Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome. I wanted to hop in this morning because I didn't get a chance to go live last night. So if you like a reading, now is the time to hop in because I will not be on here very long. I will probably won't even stay on here a whole hour. Maybe a good 30 to 45 minutes. So I hope everybody's having a blessed Saturday weekend. I hope everything is going well. Air signs, y'all's collective readings hopefully will be up tonight. That's the plan. That is the plan. Y'all were the last signs for this month collective that I needed to do. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, listen, y'all might want to go ahead and do so. And if you're new to the channel and you just recently subscribed, please be sure to turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified anytime that I go live or post new content. Also, this is the last week I'm taking, this coming up week is the last week for personal in-depth readings. So if you like to book with me, feel free to book a general reading or a love reading on my website. It's aquarianempresstarot.net. Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday to whoever's hopped into the live stream. I can't see you, so if you're here, drop a comment so I know you're here. Like I said, I'm not going to be here long, so if you're wanting a reading, please make sure that you send your donation via Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat so we can get right into your reading. I know this is Easter weekend, so for those of y'all that celebrate, I hope y'all have a blast. Enjoy it. Watch your kids though, because if you have small children and y'all go out for Easter egg hunts, listen, that can be a little dangerous. It can. Kids get kidnapped every year, especially in bigger cities. So just, you know, that's something you might want to take into consideration. Especially if you're at like some type of public park or something like that. Like, yeah. y'all. I'm giving everybody a few minutes to hop in. I've already been live streaming for 5 minutes now. I'm finna hop off of here. So if you miss me, then you'll just have to catch me again live because I'm actually about to go. I was gonna stay on here until probably about 10:30, but I'm not gonna stick around if nobody's in here. That's what I'm not gonna do. Nope, not gonna do it. Like I said, this is the last week for full in-depth reading. So anybody wanting to book like a full personal, which I strongly encourage full personal readings because they're more catered towards your specific situation and other people's energies are not involved. Other people's inputs are not involved like they are on live streams. It's just a better option all the way around. So, you know, that's just something to consider. Hang on. All right, y'all. We're officially at 7 minutes going in. Oh, you know what? I probably should open the light a little bit. Hang on, y'all. When I open the light. There we go. More sunlight. Yay. More sunlight. Hey, Alexis. How are you, love? Happy Saturday. I hope your weekend is going well. If you missed the last live stream, we talked about boundaries, setting boundaries with family and friends, people who are close to you, because a lot of times as women, we struggle with just telling people no. Even in the workplace sometimes, like with coworkers and stuff, a coworker would try to put their responsibilities off on you, and it's your responsibility to say, that's not my job, that's not my responsibility, especially if you don't have the. If it's going to stress you out more to take on somebody else's responsibility, it's perfectly okay to say, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Nope. Nope. Not going to do it. All right. But while we are here, let me, I'm going to pull a collective message from my Healing Yourself reading cards. This is a new deck I was gifted, so I'm super excited to use it. I've only done like one card pull out of it. It's called Healing Yourself Reading Cards by Ines Siegel. Is that how you pronounce that name? Well, let's get a collective message. Spirit, what does collective need to know in regards to healing, etc.? Good morning, Aisha love. Good morning. Like I said earlier, this is the last week. Aisha, you're already signed up on a pricing plan, so if you need a reading, let me know. This weekend, I'm available. But this is the last week I'm doing personal in-depth readings. So anybody who's interested in a full personal in-depth reading, go over to my website and book it there. But if you're wanting a reading this morning, which is actually at a lower price, then you can go ahead and make your donation and let me know, and I'll get it done. But I'm gonna get some collective messages while I'm waiting on people to hop in, because I'm not gonna be in here long because I got things to do today. But let's get some collective messages in regards to healing. Y'all, the moon is about to go into Libra. I don't recall if it's a full moon. Y'all let me know if you know in the comments. But I don't remember if it's a full moon or if it's a new moon. I don't remember. I want to say new moon, but anyway. Spirit, ancestors, divine source, sharing the messages for the collective in regards to healing. What messages do they need to know in regards to healing? Some of these cards be so big. Right? I got you. We got family and tribe. We got family and tribe. We have family and tribe. Phoenix rising. This is a new deck, y'all, so I'm exploring this. It was gifted to me on my birthday, which is really beautiful. The cards are absolutely beautiful. And we have letting go. So we got Phoenix rising, letting go. That's number 32, 26, and 20. And we got family and tribe. So let's unpack these messages and see what Spirit wants the collective to know. Hi, Sarabi. Welcome to my channel if you are new. We got family and tribe, which is 20. Okay, so it says, become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. It says, what did you learn about relationships, money, and opportunities when you were younger? Which is so important. Thank you, Aisha Love. Ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? And, you know, not to shame anyone's parents or family or anything, but some of the things that we learned as children were not facts. Some of the things, some of the habits and mannerisms that you learned from your grandparents or parents or whoever raised you, you know what I'm saying, as a child, they were not facts. It was just someone's opinion and it was their personal experience. And then they project that onto you as a child. So you grow up thinking, oh, this is how I should handle money. This is how I should handle relationships. This is how I should deal with religious beliefs or spiritual practices. It was based on their personal experience and their personal beliefs. And so as an adult, it's very important for us to say, how does this resonate with me as an adult? How does this, do I really resonate with this? Do I really agree with this? You know, is there truth in this? Like, what is this? Is this someone's opinion? You know what I mean? Like, really evaluate certain practices, belief systems, and things of that nature. It says, an important question to ask yourself is whether you are living your life in order to make someone else happy or yourself happy. That's a really big question for a lot of people that needs to be asked. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that is not serving you. Just because your mother went through it doesn't mean that you're going to go through the same experience. Just because maybe she got married and had a divorce doesn't mean that that's going to happen to you. And so, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just using that as an example. And so people who've seen that as children, they will grow up and be like, oh, well, I don't ever want to get married because this is how this is going to end up. That was your mother's experience. That was her life experience. That does not set the tone or set the stage for how your life is going to turn out. It says, ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? It says, this card asks you to examine those things. You're also being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. For example, traditional roles in like family or relationships, that's something that's passed down. Just because your family went through that and that's how they live, where maybe your mom stayed at home, the dad went out and worked. Everybody's family dynamics is not going to be the same. So now that you're an adult, you may work and your children may be in school and your parents may feel a way about it, but that's their opinion. You see what I'm saying? That's their opinion. They're not living your life. They're not in your shoes. So it doesn't matter whether they agree with it or not. It just needs to be respected. Because we're in different times where your great grandparents, they may have lived off the land, may have had, 10 children, and they could do that at that time. But now is not a time to do that. So now you're, in your late 20s, early 30s, and like people are like, oh, well, you're not having kids right now. No, trying to get myself established and stable before I bring another life into the world. That is okay. And you don't owe people an explanation. You really don't. Like, you do what works for you. It says, often working with your energy centers, in particular the root chakra, can help you release past limitations and hurts. Increase your confidence and help you manifest your desires into the physical reality. And then it gives an action to do to help you visualize letting go of things that don't serve you. Okay, so then we got 32. 32 is Phoenix Rising. Let me just show y'all the card. This is Phoenix Rising. This was Family and Tribe. That one was Family and Tribe. So let's go to 32 and see what the collective message is. Phoenix Rising. It says, this is not a time to create, but a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. So now, like, that's Spirit's message collectively. The reason so many things are breaking down and not going your way is because the old cycle of your life is completing. It says, you may feel that you're walking through the fires of life right now in order to be cleansed and purified for your rebirth. Soon, you will not recognize yourself. You're reclaiming your spirit. If possible, try to isolate yourself from the chaos surrounding you. Now is the time for you to feel any pain that you have previously suppressed so that you can heal. The universe has plans and opportunities that are better than you can imagine. So let go and trust and anticipate what is coming. And the action for this is, this kind of reminds me of Scorpio energy, because I think Scorpio, isn't Scorpio the Phoenix? I believe so. Rising Phoenix, right? And it says, this is a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life, which is why things are breaking down. And it reminds me of that term we hear a lot, especially in the tarot and spiritual community, of that term dark night of the soul, where you kind of feel like, damn, everything is just crashing in on me at one time. I'm having financial difficulties, I'm having relationship difficulties, maybe having difficulties with my children, maybe difficulties with my health. Like, so many things are just like boom, boom, bam from every direction. And it's like you're being challenged to move in a different energy. You're being challenged to take the necessary steps you need to take to change things up, to release practices or habits that don't serve you, that are not fitting you, that are not for your well-being. It says, here's an action, right? It's almost like, what I like about these cards is that, let me show y'all. It gives you the definition, right? And then it gives you an action. So it's like, it kind of gives you like a little homework assignment, kind of, sort of. And the action is, write down what you are afraid to let go. Number your fears from the worst thing that could happen to the smaller things. Then write down what could be a possible gift of facing that fear. Place your hands on the part of your body where you feel the most fear. Say to yourself out loud, I am willing to let this go. Imagine being able to take this sensation of fear out of your body and into the palms of your hands. Envisage that the fear becomes a bird. Surrender the bird to a higher source and visualize it flying away. And then repeat the word surrender several times. So there's the assignment. And then we got 26. Letting go. So that was the last message. love this. I love these. Okay, so we got 26. And that's letting go. And you can kind of see, like, you know, in this card, there's like, this is creepy because this reminds me of like the Grim Reaper back there, but it's like letting go. Letting go of something that's dead. You know what I mean? Like a dead-end job, a dead-end relationship, whatever the case may be. Sometimes you have to move away from certain people. See, like there's people back there. It's like ghost people, but sometimes you have to relocate. Sometimes you have to completely start from scratch in order to let go of things that are not serving you and being able to receive what, you know what I'm saying, what you're meant to receive. So we got letting go. It says you're being challenged to change your point of view and recognize that this particular relationship has run its course. Although you might be afraid to let go, the universe has a new opportunity for you, which will allow you to experience the kind of passion and satisfaction you've always dreamed of. Saying goodbye is never easy and can make you feel like you're a failure. You must not allow yourself to be persuaded by other people or your own doubts to keep holding on. And this is exactly why, as a tarot reader, I will never encourage someone to stay somewhere where they are not feeling loved, supported, and the energy is not reciprocal. I'm not going to encourage it. Because I do a lot of love readings. People ask me a lot of love questions or relationship questions. And it's like, if I can clearly see the message that Spirit's giving me through the cards is that this relationship is going nowhere fast unless someone changes, I'm going to tell you that. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and say, oh, well, you know, there's a possibility, because there's always free will. Anybody can change at any time. But what people need to start focusing on in tarot readings is right here and right now. What's going on right here and right now? Yes. Yeah, the empathetic side. Yeah. What's going on right here and right now? Being present. You know, sometimes God, source, whoever you call him, okay, whatever your religious higher power is, sometimes it's not, he doesn't want for us to know what's coming because he needs us to focus on what's right here, what's right in front of you. You can't focus on what's right in front of you if you're too concerned about, well, what if this and what if that, or, well, what happened back then when we were together in high school. You cannot focus on what's right here if you're focusing on what happened, what's already been. You're trying to hit up an ex, you're trying to rekindle something that's already been done, or you're trying to concern yourself with, well, is this person going to reach out to me? I don't know how he's feeling. I haven't heard from him. Will he come back around? Will we be together? Stop focusing on what will be and focus on what is. What is currently happening. So those are things to focus on in tarot readings. Good morning, the High Priestess. Hi, Shubham. A lot of people get so caught up in, you know what I'm saying? They get so caught up in wanting to know what's coming. You know what I mean? This is all donation-based readings. Shubham. This is all donation-based readings. I don't do free readings here. So if you like a reading, you can send a donation. Aisha, my moderator, she just posted the links down below and the prices. So you can send a donation and then we'll get your reading. But people tend to focus so much on either what happened in the past or what's coming. Will this person, are they thinking about me? What's going on with them? When you put your energy so much on another person, you take away your own power. You give somebody else that much power over you to affect how you feel, to affect your heart space, to have you all in shambles, to have you, you know what I'm saying, in an emotional mess because you're worried about how they feel, how they perceive you, if they want you, all of these things. What do you want right now, right here? That's why I said be present. God wants you to be present. Source, the higher power, Almighty Heavenly Father, he wants you to be present. He wants us to be aware. That's what elevating your consciousness is. Being aware of what's right in front of you right now. Seeing what's underneath the veil. What's really going on here? If you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't contact you, what does that tell you about that person? What would you say that tells you about that person when you really stop and think about it, not from an emotional aspect, but from a logical and rational aspect? What does that say about that person? Could be multiple things. Could be they're busy. Could be that they're seeing someone else, keeping their options open. Could be that they're just not into you that way. And that's the truth. Those are facts. Could be that they're just not ready for a relationship, right? So many possibilities there. But it's not your job, it's not my job to go chasing them around. They're grown, they're adults. And as far as wanting to know how somebody feels about you, call them up and ask them. Especially if they have your phone number and you have theirs. Call them up, set up a date, sit down, have a face-to-face conversation or a conversation over the phone and say, listen, can we talk? There's a few things that I just, I need to clear up with you just to make sure we're on the same page. Because that's what adults do. Instead of sitting in bewilderment, wondering what this person is thinking or feeling. You see what I'm saying? Makes sense, right? And a lot of people want to know, well, I haven't heard from this person in 2 years. Why are we concerned about somebody from 2 years ago? If I ate something 2 years ago, I am not going to go back and try to figure out what it was. Sorry, not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? That's just food for thought. Just food for thought. Letting go and letting God. Because if it's meant to be, it will be. The person will, they'll reach out to you. They'll be, I think I might go live later on this evening. Later on tonight, Aisha, I'll post in the community tab and in Instagram and let y'all know for sure. But I might go live again tonight just for, conversation or whatever. But just to talk about, like, what are the green flags? What are some of the things that, what are signs that the relationship is growing? What are signs that this person is, that this connection is healthy? What are signs of a healthy connection? Because you hear the red flags, but you don't hear that much about the green flags, right? Keep in mind that just because somebody has a fault or they make a mistake or they say something wrong, that doesn't make them toxic. We all have toxic traits. It's the consistent toxic behavior that you need to be aware of. That's where the red flags come in. The person is inconsistent 90% of the time. The person has anger problems 90% of the time. The person never has the money 90% of the time. Those are red flags. You see what I'm saying? We all have flaws, so nobody's perfect 100% of the time. But when we think about healthy versus toxic relationships, it's important to see the consistency. That's the main thing, the consistency there. Are they consistently reliable? Are they consistently flaky? Are they consistently communicating, or are they inconsistent with their communication? You see what I'm saying? So those are things to think about. We're going to talk about it tonight. So probably later on this evening, probably like, I don't know. Aisha, what do you think is a good time? What do you think is a good time? I'm thinking like, I think 7:30. Would that be too late? 7:30, 8 o'clock? Like somewhere in there, kind of, sort of. 7:30, okay. So we'll do 7:30, and I'll let y'all know for sure if any. We're gonna set it for 7:30. If something changes, I will definitely let y'all know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications so you can get the notifications, and follow me on Instagram if you are not. Like I said, this is the last week I'm doing personal readings because I have to get ready for my vacation. So if you want to book a full in-depth reading, I am available this weekend. So go on over to my website, aquarianempresstarot.net, and book it there. All right. So I will see y'all tonight for Girls Chat at 7:30 to talk about green flags. Y'all have a great rest of your Saturday.